Tonight, firefighters are on the scene of two different plant fires, each raising questions about the safety for firefighters and people who live nearby. Chopper 9 Sky Zoom flew over the scene of an old Elmer's glue plant that someone set on fire in Statesville.
And in Rutherford County, neighbors who were evacuated from their homes sent us this video of a zinc plant that caught fire last night. Anchor Allison Lottis is leading off our coverage from Front Street in Statesville. And Allison, I know you learned the EPA has been keeping a close eye on this property. It has pesticides buried underneath it.
Right, Scott and Erica, 5 tons of pesticides buried under the concrete here. And environmental officials have been monitoring the groundwater around this area quarterly. But I want to draw your attention to that white truck we see right there, because I just noticed that is an SBI agent's vehicle, and in the back seat is a dog. Now, we can tell you that firefighters say someone set this abandoned warehouse on fire just before noon today. So perhaps the dog was sniffing for the potential cause of the fire. They haven't figured out exactly how it started yet, but they did tell me there was no power to the building. The warehouse was used for storage of mattresses, particle board, and vinyl siding, and that created an especially hot fire with thick black smoke. Firefighters also said they could not climb onto the roof to fight the flames because it was metal and at risk of collapsing. In fact, one section did, but firefighters say they were able to put it out, and they told me they're not concerned about the pesticides buried under the concrete. But tonight we are following another major fire, and this one involving chemicals as well in Rutherford County, which is west of Shelby. And our Ken Lemon is there for us tonight. Ken, firefighters' uniforms actually alerted them of the hazardous fumes, and now neighbors there are concerned about their health too.
And they're very concerned. This is right near Forest City. I want to show you why, Allison. Right behind me here, that is the plant, and it is still smoking. You can see smoke still rising from it. But when I turn the camera here this way, just on the other side of these trees, there's a neighborhood. And right there, there are neighbors who are very concerned because yesterday they saw the smoke rolling right over their homes. Some of those neighbors captured this video last night. Flames and a dark cloud of smoke billowing over the plant.
Oh my God.
Wyman Buckner said the smoke blew right over his roof.
Orange glow in the sky.
He feared this would happen years ago when he learned about plans to build a zinc recycling plant a quarter of a mile from his home. The sulfuric acid burning in the fire is a corrosive chemical that can burn the eyes, the stomach, and cause breathing problems. Last night, some firefighters' gear alerted them of hazardous fumes. We're told they're okay.
There was none of us around here satisfied at all when they brought this plant in here.
Buckner said there was a smell of trouble in the air long before this happened.
At night, sometimes you can smell it in the air, the acid.
Then last night, he took this picture before the fire was contained. Firefighters went door to door asking several neighbors to leave, including Cutler Shaw and his family. He got close enough to get this video.
My first thought was, oh my God, I hope everybody's okay.
Late this afternoon, we caught up with a monitor working with the EPA, checking the air quality near the plant. We're told they're also checking the water quality. So far, everything seems fine. The father of a 10-month-old who lives nearby wants to know, how hazardous was the air yesterday?
I feel like I'd be at ease once we find out what all went into the air and what exactly, could be in the air. And the company released a statement today saying they're working with authorities to help find out what caused this fire. And their main concern is for the people in this area. But there are a lot of people here still with questions. One of them, Allison, is whether it's safe to go back home.
All right, our Ken Lemon reporting for us. Thank you. And Channel 9 has been following the risks that firefighters face when they go into burning buildings like these old plants. Chemicals that cause cancer can linger on their uniforms. Many local fire departments require the firefighters to wash their uniforms immediately after they leave the scene, or even send them off for a more thorough cleaning if needed. Channel 9 will continue to follow the investigation surrounding both of these fires. Out here in Statesville, when it comes to the cause, we just spotted them land a drone as well, on top of having that SBI dog out here. So it's still a very active scene. We'll be following the search for the cause and also the environmental impacts. Scott and Erica.